Hey y'all. Hey, I'm back. And if you follow me on Instagram, yes, I am postpartum. Yes, honey, yes. She has had the child. She has had the child. She is here. She has had that child. Jordy is like what? A month and 3 days. Yeah, beautiful. 33 days. Beautiful. Um, I'll throw some pictures in there of his cute little face. Any hoots? To the planners. So it I haven't really been planning. Well, I have been planning during my pregnancy, but out of necessity. It wasn't even like I longed to do it, but I couldn't. I just was so tired, y'all. I had like involuntary sleep something, pregnancy narcolepsy or something. I don't know. I just kept falling asleep during while I was pregnant. So, anywho, since I've had him and I'm healing quite well, I am ready to have my life back. And I need my planner to have my life. So here we are. Now I have these two because for a good chunk of my pregnancy, I've been in a personal. And if I look at my weeks, if I didn't take them out, I could tell you when I started in here. This says I started in June, but it was more recent. It was further out. Whatever. It was before the beginning of June that I got in here, but anyway. And it's my same ring setup. All I did is I ordered this clear tape cover from Cloth to Paper, and it was doing me well. I mean, I really like it. It feels really, really good in my hands. I'm not gonna lie. It does. It has everything I need in there, and a lot of days I want to go back to this one. But here goes Leon. And it's worse now, child, because he got me up all times of the night. But I have this one. And when we compare the sizes, we can see the difference. This is an A5. But my inserts are Traveler's Notebook width. And I call this an A5 Slim. It's probably not an A5 Slim. It's a TN. But I call it an A5 Slim. Call it a TN with rings. Call it whatever you want to call it. I just know I made it. I created it. Stuff that I had. And I really like it. This cover is flimsy. It's kind of thin. It is a page lifter. It's an A5 page lifter, and I cut it down. So it was A5 size, and I cut the ring side down to where I wanted it. These dividers, these were A5 dividers, and I just cut the ring side down to where I wanted it. Boom, boom, pow. Here we are. And I've really been liking it. So I love A5 size and half letter. It's just big. But then sometimes I feel like for what I want to do, this is kind of small. You're probably thinking, well, Nick, child, baby, girl, why didn't you do like personal wide or Aaron Condren? Because I didn't have that stuff here. Well, I have personal wide stuff, but I don't know. I wanted to try it. And I think her name on Instagram is Where'd Brit Go? Where'd Becca Go? Maybe. Oh gosh, forgive me if I'm saying her name wrong. She has a TN planner with rings. And I wanted something like that, but I knew that putting rings inside of my TN cover was not going to work for me. So I was like, this is one of your favorite ways to have rings. Why don't you try it like this? And I did. And again, like I said, I cut down these dividers from an A5, and I actually cut these clear top dividers from one of my half letters. And I mean, I've been rocking and rolling. And then we're going to go to the paper part. We have paper here. This is just some A5 paper. It was grid, not well, we can see the grid, but it was some grid paper, and I just cut it down. I cut down the free edge because it was already hole punched, and I just put it in there. So this planner actually has white and cream colored Tomoe River paper and some of my thick 32-pound paper in here. And it's the first planner that I ever had where I have mixed papers. Sorry, I'm yawning, and I love it. I really do love it. So let's do a flip through. Okay. Cover, just a clear A5 page lifter that I cut down. I designed this cover on Canva. I already had it made up, and I just changed the background to pink to kind of go with my pink dividers. But I do have some clear A5 dividers that are going to be delivered tomorrow, and I'm going to cut them down so that I can have a more neutral look, so I can change out my cover however I want to. I've had this for a long time. I got it off of a Ligonier Table Talk magazine. Here are some pictures of Jordan and Junior. We've got Jordy's ultrasound pictures. This is when he was still in the hospital, and this is Junior. So y'all can see my baby. Look at my baby, y'all. Oh, look at mama's baby. Child, he is so spoiled. He is downstairs with my husband. I was like, I really need to film because I'm the milk lady. He is the diaper man, and yeah. I'm gonna like tell y'all what was A5 that cut down. So this was A5 and I cut it down. I redesigned my inserts because y'all know I love to make my own inserts, and this planner has 100% of my inserts in it, and I'm really proud of that. All right, so here is my home section. It's my first section. I did change around my tabs dividers, so y'all are gonna see that. Some home improvement stuff, homemade list, home wish list, some things I want to buy for the house, food stockpile, non-food stockpile, monthly resets that I'm still working on. So this is a sheet of paper that I started watching a video, and I was taking some notes about making some homemade cleaner stuff, and I'm gonna rewrite it one day, like white vinegar, baking soda, bar soap, ammonia, lemons, and I just started writing it on the back of something, and I just stuck it in there. So this is more of the grid paper that I had created. So I have a bunch of kids. Only 2 are minors though. So out of my 7 kids, only 2 of them are minors, Junior and Jordan. So they have tabs in here. I just yell at the grown ones. Junior's personal notes. So I've got some homeschool notes in here. I'm working on his daily routine. Jordan's, he's brand new, so he's gonna have more notes. And I'm also just like taking notes of different things that he does because I can't remember everything, and then I may want to share it with his doctor at his next appointment. My next section, my next tab is homeschool. Junior's homeschooled. This was his work for last week, and it's 9/26, and next week is not planned. Luckily, we're in the summer. We're just doing our second grade review. It's not that tight like it's gonna be when school starts. And after my little weeklies, and I designed these weekly inserts specifically to have a place for notes and just 5 days a week. After that, I just have some brain dump notes for homeschool and some paper. Next is my brain dump list and agenda. It's all here in this one section. I don't like this vellum paper that I printed on, but definitely can't see it. But when you get up close, it's all raggedy. But child, it's here. We're going to use what we got, and we're going to keep it moving. I'll probably redo it because I found my other vellum paper. So, here's my brain dump so far. I had a more structured brain dump that had like home, personal, work, homeschool. I decided I didn't want to do that because I kind of want this planner to flow a little differently. And it seems like minor, but I wanted this to have a planner, but a journal, but bullet journal feel. So I'm decorating more pages, and you're going to see that. But anywho, so this is my brain dump. I can just add another sheet of paper back here. Also, this is just a plain sheet of Tomoe River paper. It's no lines. It's just plain. Here is my July to-do list, and my August to-do list is on the back, and I can just take this piece of paper here and move it behind the brain dump when I'm ready. My next top section is lists to make, trackers to make, things that I'm adding to my planner, and that's all I have so far. I do have some things that I'm adding from my other planner in here that I just haven't gotten to yet. Sorry, I'm shaking the table so much. All right, next is our monthly calendars. This is just a basic monthly calendar that I created, and it's blank. And yes, I had to go in and write the months. Yes, you know how much I hate doing that. But guess who's not going to go in and manually do it on Canva? Me. So if I come across somebody who has this size and I can print it, excuse me, I'm going to print it, child. I'm going to print it. I'm telling you that right now. So yeah, I have all the months in here all the way through September, and I have all of them dated, and I think for the first time in history I didn't mess up any of the dates. Child, go figure. All right, next we have our weekly, and this is this week that we are finishing right now. And I was very productive this week. Y'all see all that red ink crossing and plans stuff out, crossing off that to-do list. This is my favorite weekly layout. It just is. I feel like I get to brain dump on the right side. This is this week coming up because, excuse me, I'm still planning the week out. We're taking it easy, but we're not. So, anyways, there's my weekly. There's the following week. I went ahead and decorated through the beginning of August. I'm going to go and decorate whatever else I'm going to decorate. And I'm not beating myself up when I don't feel like decorating. Because for real, I don't feel like decorating every single day. All right, next we have these new daily sheets that I designed. I'm pretty sure I saw someone with a daily sheet that inspired me. I just don't know who it was. But this could have been an actual like inspired one that I came up with myself. Child, I really don't remember. But anyways, here it is. And I didn't do anything for Saturday. Kind of mad about that because I had some good things to write down, but I just didn't do anything Saturday. Like we laid in the bed and watched movies all day, and it was wonderful. But I did go ahead and write out the dates for the rest of the week, so we are ready to tackle the week. But like this today, I didn't feel like putting any stickers down, so I didn't. All right, so those are all daily sheets, and let me show you what it looks like. Well, this is what it looks like blank. And I really like it. I really like the grid. When I first designed it, I had lines over here and grid over here, and I immediately was like, no, honey, that is not going to work. And this is how we ended up here. Oh my gosh. This is how we ended up right here, like this. All right, next is my journal section. And I used to have like a morning journal and an evening journal, but I decided I like the today journal better because it takes the pressure off me having time, because since this new baby is here, I don't have any morning time. Excuse me. And once my husband goes back to work, I won't have any evening time. So we're just going to have to find time during the day to do our devotional sheet. So it's the today journal. All right. Next is my gratitude log. I've just been in here, y'all, so it's kind of skimpy looking. But here's my gratitude log. So I've had this insert many different ways in all of my planners, and I decided to make it like this so I can just print one and I can just write at the top what it is. Because currently I'm using this as an inbox, gratitude journal, and my prayer list. This is my prayer list. So I created this little folder. So let me see if I can show y'all how I got it set up. All right. Well, I can't really do it. Hold on, let me show you. Goodness, I haven't filmed in a long time because I am so not prepared. Not prepared. Hold on, because I got people's personal business in here. My bad, y'all. Trying to get my life together. It's not as easy as it seems. I don't know why my son is so loud. All right. Okay, so this is meant to be private. And the way that I did that was I created this little folder so that I can easily write in here. I can write in here, but I can keep it closed off for other people not to see when I'm doing my flip through, or if I'm at a planner meetup and somebody's like in like flipping through, because we flip through each other's planners. And it's kind of it's obvious that what I'm trying to do is keep something private. So that's what this is. And I have another one in the back that I'll show you. This is my weekly review. I have to do that tonight, probably in the middle of breastfeeding or when I put somebody back down to sleep. It's front and back sheet. My weekly review said this week's summary and highlights. How did I feel this week, mentally, physically, and spiritually? What worked this week and what did not? And what is the priority for next week? 4 simple little questions, no lines, because I could write a really big word there. Like or absolutely not. Something like that. Okay. Moving on. Here is my SOAP study. Very, very basic, just grid, application, prayer, scripture, observation, and it is front and back. And I think I only have like 4 of these in here. Next, I needed this sheet. These are 6 of my 7 kids. My oldest daughter, I don't have a picture of her holding the baby. She has not come to see him yet, but I have a picture of all my kids holding their baby brother as well as me and my husband, and I just love it. And the running joke is 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5, who's not pictured. They're all old enough to be Jordan's parent, except for Junior. The rest of them are old enough to be Jordan's biological parent. It is so funny. This one says that this is his son and he has to take care of his son. They crack me up. And this is just some other family members holding him. Some pictures are from the NICU. Some pictures are from my family's gathering around my birthday. And I just love the photos. So I just had to have them in there. And this is on some thick cardstock paper. And I actually didn't use my Canon to print these. I used like printer, like sticker paper, like inexpensive sticker paper, and I just cut it out. So next, I have some journaling pages. Y'all, I don't know why I haven't journaled. Probably because I haven't been able to sit down and do it. But I did decorate some journal pages because I do want to journal. I got some things to say, but I just need some time to do it, baby. All right. So as you notice, this is white paper because I had another A5 setup that was made of just the white small paper. And I decided to put that in my journal section and then do everything else in cream. Or some of the stuff in cream. I don't know. Y'all saw what was cream. Y'all saw what was white. This is the same concept as my prayer page. These are things, these are thoughts that Junior. No, I did not. We had a whole conversation about me filming, child. They don't care. These are words that don't need to be shared out loud, basically. That's all, and that's it. Next is my personal section. So I have my little yearly calendar, and I'm marking out days. Me and my husband's anniversaries right there. This is my another inbox sheet that I cut down. See, and I'm using that same insert as a inbox for my personal section. There's some things, either things that I want to create for this section, things I want to look up, things I want to try. They all just get dumped here in the inbox. Next is my weight tracker because Shorty, honey, baby, Nick was 255. 255. The day that they took me back there to deliver that baby. And as of today, I am 225. I am working hard to lose this weight, and I am so grateful to God that He decided to make me one of those women that when you breastfeed, you lose weight. Because I've heard so many stories of women who breastfeed and they don't lose a thing. I'm losing weight, and I ain't doing nothing else. I'm eating low carb ish, but not really, because I gotta make milk. I don't know. This is what we're doing. This is where I am. Excuse me. We're gonna thank God for the progress. And my doctor cleared me to start walking, doing some very low impact walking. And that's what we starting tomorrow. Because baby, she's got clothes to get back into. And 225 is not gonna do it. All right. This is a habit tracker that I created. It's front and back. These are some habits that I'm gonna start tracking. But I'm not gonna start tracking until August because the beginning of August I'll be out of my just finishing up my 6 weeks. Even though we all know it takes longer than that to heal from having a baby, but I'm gonna start my trackers in August, and this is what I'm gonna use. My little basic tracker, and I'll just write what I'm tracking there above it. These are just notes from my doctor. Actually, this is from my last appointment, and I didn't write the answers, like write the responses in, but I will. I have some postpartum weekly goals. I forgot how many weeks I'm giving myself. I can't remember, but I'm working on it. As you see my little sticky note list of some goals that I have. Like getting back on keto, soft launching daily habit tracking, walking 10 to 15 minutes a day. And this is not all for 1 week. This is like me adding on things week by week. But yeah, that's what that is. So my birthday came and went. But Jordan was here on the 16th. My birthday was on July the 4th. He came June 16th. My birthday was July the 4th. And we kind of breezed past it. So I decorated this page for my year 41 review and my new year outlook and goals. These are some random notes. Like I got notes about my planner. I got notes about not getting engorged, about no longer seeing blood. Like, sorry, things y'all probably don't want to hear about, but they're there. My journal prompts are written down in my other planner. I just need to write them down here. So this is some things that I've done that I have not done before, and that's just decorating my pages because it's pretty and I like it. And that's all, and that's it for that. And then there's just paper there, and I have been re-invited to speak at some workshops, and this is just where I'm planning to write my notes back here because all of my old business notes are in here and in another planner, and I don't feel like writing them again. And to be honest, a lot of them are on my MacBook, so I really don't even need them again unless I need to go back up there. And back here. Okay, so this is a fun little insert. This is so if I'm writing on one sheet of paper and it's like up against something else, I can put this here so I can have a smooth under page thing. I don't know. That's what it's for though. Next is my sticky note holder because I can't live without a sticky note. And if you are planning and living your life without Ziploc bags or sticky notes, I don't know what to say. But if you're living without Ziploc bags, teach me what to do. Because baby, I would love to stop buying them. And this is a little folder that I made. Yeah, I just made this little folder here. And here is this came from one of my TNs. I just cut it down and I stuck my little dated stickers back here, as well as my these are my trigger list. Task reminders, trigger list for planning, they're back here. And hole reinforcers. And then here is the back. All right. So we are done, honey. We're done. There's my flip through. And it only took us half the day to get through it. Y'all bear with me. This is my first video in a long time, even though all of my videos sound like this, no matter how long I have been planning or filming. But hey, we're here. We made it through. Probably don't see y'all again for another 3 months. But until the next video, If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. Would you ever try this size? Do you think it's too big? Do you think it's too awkward? And if you got any questions, let me know. Yeah. Until next time, happy planning. I will holler. Bye.